Welcome to John Cray's channel. In this video I'm gonna show you a quick process making this strawberry character design. Let's get started. I'm using Affinity Studio and I'm using a paintbrush with a pencil craft brush for this drawing look. You can download this brush if you want to have the same style, very like traditional drawings. Here I'm doing and building the forms of the body shape and the eyes. As you can notice in this design, I'm creating a lot of lines, mainly parallel lines. This helps me to get the correct proportion of this character design. As you can see, I'm drawing in one side and also to another side. And here I'm filling some part of the designs to increase more the readability. Remember that when you create these few black holes in your design, it creates a very much contrast. And then I started to move to add its part of the hair as a leaf. And during this design, I always try to get my drawings very loose, meaning that it doesn't need to be perfect, guys. Believe me, when you are creating these lines, we don't want to have a perfect line. We want to have just the directions. We want to understand where these lines are pointed to. And then I'm adding just a few inside of this layer, actually below of this layer, just to have a better sense of shading. So when you separate the light and shadows, it's easier for you to recognize where you are going to place that shadows. As you can see, we are just trying to get the volumes in a way that it is easy to build. And here I'm adding the mesh deform, which is available in this new Affinity Studio. This was available only on Affinity Photo, and thanks to this new version, you now can do this on Affinity Studio. I'm drawing here these shapes using the pencil tool. The pencil tool is your best friend when you need to design these organic forms. I'm creating the lines based in vector just because it is easy to edit. I feel that it's very easy for you when you manage to create the shapes based in vector. The reason for that is that you can fix it. In another way, if you use the pixel and raster brush to make this very line precision, maybe you will struggle a lot, just like I did very much, and I still struggle to have this precision. And that's why the vector for shape comes very beautiful and easy to manage. And as you can see, I'm building everything here in vector, just the base, because after you have this finished, you can move on to the paintings. And one thing that it is really important, it is that I feel that it is easy to make the shadows when you have no lines. As you can see, I'm using a brush that's called Paintery. You can download in my Patreon or Gumroad and have also access to the free versions of this brush. One of my most and biggest struggles that I got when I was learning to do that, it is about using the soft brush and the hard brush. Obviously, I really wanted to explain much deeper for you in this video, but on YouTube it is just a demonstration. If you want to learn much more deeper, feel free to join to my Patreon. Guys, here's now the best part of this video. I'm using the gradient map, which is a function that you can easily apply a color based on values. Exactly. You can see now how easy I managed to add the proper color using the gradient map, because you can simply adjust that based on the values. I'm adding here the highlights because it is where your design will look most beautiful. And guys, I need to give you this important advice. Try to get used to the brush strokes and with the smudge tool in order to blend your design. Here I'm using a lot of this smudge tool because I want to make this design more consistent. So remember about that. The highlights will go where you want to bring more attention to your design. And finally, I'm adding just some small lights around of this design. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.